I stepped into our sunroom and noticed that my cat seemed really kind of perturbed. Then I noticed that this hummingbird had flown in there and gotten trapped. He flew in one of the windows and he was just going crazy trying to figure out a way out, only he was staying up in the rafters. So I grabbed these flowers that were very bright and colorful, put them in the open window in the hopes that he would see them and come down, be attracted to them, and then fly out the window. Well, it took a very long time. He was just flitting around. I'd say he was up there for 10 or 15 minutes, and I was trying to figure out a way to get him lured down or trap him, but the ceiling was so high that I couldn't really reach him. I wasn't sure quite what to do. So eventually I stood on the high table and I started offering him little drips of water on my finger. I tried to find a way to get it to him, and eventually he was trying to kind of slurp the water. I finally used the stem of one of the flowers because it could reach his beak better, and he started taking some in. Now during all that time I wasn't sure how long he was going to be there, so I didn't take the time to mix up sugar water. I didn't obviously have any on hand, but he was taking some hydration with the water. And so I finally was able to wrap a cloth around him, and he made a funny little squeak. It kind of scared me, but I finally very carefully concealed him in the cloth and then placed him in the window so that he could try to gain his bearings, get hydrated, and hopefully go on his merry way. Well, he stayed there for quite a while. I kind of worked with him, giving him the drops of water, and he really seemed like he was completely worn out, which I believe he was. He was flitting about so rapidly and just so frantically that I knew he was super, super tired. So I was hoping that he would eventually perk up enough to get out to the flowers or even these zinnias in the window. I thought that they might have a little bit of nectar because they were freshly picked. He sat there and he drank the water. And then all of a sudden, he eventually did get enough hydration where he gained enough strength, and he did zoom away. Much to my aggravation and disappointment, he did not fly straight out the window. He went up in the rafters again. He was so confused, but I left him alone, and eventually he did go out. And while this may not be the one, I like to think that he is out in the flowers again, enjoying himself.